Yo, what's up guys? So I went to see Green Lantern this weekend, and even though a lot of you guys told me it was bad, I still kind of enjoyed it. Like, I did not really enjoy the storyline that much because I thought it was kind of boring, and on top of that, just kind of stupid. But you know, the concept of the guy having the superpowers that he had, I thought was awesome. And that's one of the superpowers that I think I would really like to have. Like, Superman is like super strong and blah blah, but this guy can like create stuff with his mind, and it's fucking. I like that a lot. I like the concept a lot, and I thought it was a pretty interesting movie still. Anyway, I have a match here with a guy for my stream, and as you can see, he's using quite a standard Sandstorm team, as I'm using kind of a. I wouldn't say random team. It's pretty well thought out. It's just not a lot of. There's just a lot of stuff in here that's not very standard, which is why this match is, I think, pretty interesting. So he leaves with Latias, I leave with Oxy. I am Scarf. I don't want to trick him to Scarf because he's probably choiced himself, so I'm going to go for the T-Wave. I do outspeed him, so I'm thinking he specs, and it does in fact do, you know, specs-like damage because Latias does not have the offensive power that Latios does. So I expect it to be specs. Whatever. I go back to Ferrothorn as he switches back to T-Tar on the same turn, so I don't want to stay in here. Fearing the fire move, I'm going to go back to my Terrakion, who can take a special move regardless, even if it's Ice Beam like he goes for, because of Sandstorm now boosting my my special defense because I'm a rock type, so that's pretty cool. And I go for close combat here. He comes gas around. I expect this to do a lot to him, even if he's physically defensive, because Terrakion is a monster, and that does in fact do about half. I want to say it does over half, which it's looking like it does. I just don't really want to risk it, so I am going to go switch back out to something else. I think my Ferrothorn again, just to take the Scald or the Earth Power pretty nicely. I hope I don't get burned. Don't think I do, at least not here. And it's very unlikely for him to want to stay in because I do have the Power Whip to hit him with, and on top of that, he can't really do anything to me other than hope for a burn with Scald, which is not doing any damage otherwise. So he does switch out. I just go for. I think I just go for Power Whip anyway, just in case he wanted to recover up and expect me to not go for that or something. I don't know. But Latias comes back in. That thing is paralyzed, so it's really not looking like a big threat at all. I just set up some spikes on it as he gets Parahacks right there. Don't know what he was going to do. I'm thinking Trick, which is why I believe I switch out here back to my... what do I switch out to? I don't know. He switches back to T-Tar though in the same turn, which is kind of... I don't know why. I guess not wanting me to get up too many layers of spikes, as I just switch back to Oxy right, predicting the trick from Latias. But this works because now I can just set up my Stealth Rock. I expect him to kill me off here, which is why I just go for Stealth Rock instead of tricking him to Scarf because I don't really see a point to. But then he misses Fire Blast, and I'm like, damn. Yeah, what do I do now? I am Scarf locked in the Stealth Rock. Don't really feel like switching out because I don't know what kind of move he's going to go for. And it looks like it was in fact a smart move to just stay in and just sit there because he does go for superpowers. Very unpredictable. Did not see that coming at all, you know. And that could have been bad if I had switched to like the Terrakion, which he was probably expecting, looking, you know, thinking about it. He has a -1 defense now, so I'm pretty safe going for Stone Edge here. He also has a Landros on his team. I want to hit if he wants to switch that in on a close combat, but he just goes back to Latias, which was going to be outsped by me anyway, so that doesn't really matter, the fact that I predicted that switch, so whatever. In comes Landros. It's pretty obvious he's going to predict the switch. I don't really care, though. I'm just going to go back to my my Thunderous to take either Earthquake or U-turn, which it takes, you know, fine. And he doesn't know what kind of Thunderous I am yet, though. He doesn't know if I'm Life Orb or Leftovers, which is why he goes back to Ferrothorn, I guess, being his best switch in on it. I don't have Focus Blast. This is, in fact, my substitute set, so I cannot... really stay in. I cannot afford to stay in, and I am going to switch back out to Salamence. And yes, the Salamence is once again going to do some work up in here because it's just such a good set, man. People don't expect it at all, and it works so well. So he is going to switch out here, I guess, fearing the fire move, which I do have, but I'm not going to go for that because it's obvious. Expect him to switch out, so I go for Dragon Tail, and he goes back to Tyranitar, which is going to get some nice Stealth Rock as well as some nice Spikes damage on it. And Dragon Tail is just going to phase him right back out as well as do some damage to him, which is nice. And yeah, in comes Landros. I believe I just go for Protect here because he went for U-turn before, so I am assuming he is Scarf, or Bandit for that matter, could work as well. I just go for Protect, he goes for HP Ice, I believe, here, and I expect him to expect me to want to switch out, because why would I stay in, right? So... expecting him to go for a double switch, I stay in. Pretty risky play, but it does work out because he does in fact go back to T-Tar, expecting my I guess my Ferrothorn to come back in as I just stay and go for Dragon Tail again. Pretty much taking care of T-Tar after he gets some more hazard damage on him, which is nice. And that does mean that he is now going to die from hazards if he switches back in. So that was a pretty sick play by me, I'm not going to lie. That worked out pretty well. And in comes Ferrothorn again. I am just going to go for Flamethrower this time because T-Tar is no big threat anymore. It's not going to be able to switch in it's not even going to be able to switch back in. So finish him off. And I think all he has left at this point is... no, he still has Excadrill, right. And even though I don't have the Intimidate on him, I know I can take any hit from him regardless of what set he's running. So I do stay in here for one turn just to go for Flamethrower and see what he wants to do. Maybe set up predicting my switch. But he does go for Rock Slide. I take that nicely, considering that, Excadrill is one of the most used physical attackers in the game. And I take that nicely and hit him back with the Flamethrower. Doesn't quite kill him. Unfortunately, he's going to die from Life Orb if he wants to hit me again, though. But he predicts my Protect here, I believe. And I don't know, it was really his only chance of really doing anything with this game at this point. Because if he would have killed me, I still had 5 other pokes. Actually, no, 4 other pokes to use, really, at basically full HP. So there was no point in him even killing me off. Because his only chance was predicting me to Protect. Which I had no reason to, though, because I do have Sandstorm up, obviously. So, or he does have Sandstorm up, which is why Leftovers don't recover anything. I do go for Protect here as Landros comes in, just because I know he's a Scarfer, or at least a choiced user, which is why he's going to lock himself into something. So I just go back to Ferrothorn after seeing he's going to go for Stone Edge, and that means that I'm pretty much sealing the game here. All he has left, I believe, is T-Tar, other than this guy, and I think he does switch that in right here. It is going to die from hazards, though, so it doesn't really matter what I do. Shut up! And I think he runs right after switching Landros back in. I don't know why. I think it is his last poke, right? So I don't really know why he did that. I can't even see if it's his last poke. So whatever. That's gonna be the game. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like rating. I will be uploading every day this week, so that would be very much appreciated. And if you haven't seen my house tour that I did yesterday, click on the screen right now to check that out. It's pretty interesting, I think. So check it out if you want to, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace. Shut up!